Welcome to Why Troy, where we hear the stories why Troy University students choose to make Troy their home. I'm Gus McKenzie, Senior Director of Enrollment Services, joined today by Ms. Carrie McLendon. Carrie, welcome in. Welcome to Troy.
Thank you. I'm excited to be here.
We're, a week and a half into classes at this point? How has the adjustment been to Troy so far?
I would say it's been really good. It's not as much of an adjustment for me because I've been dual enrolled for the last couple years before starting here. So it's not exactly a new thing, but just really getting started as an actual college student has been great.
Yeah, that's awesome. So your dual enrollment experience, your story, how many credit hours did you take during that process?
I want to say I have about 68, I think. So quite a few. I did it for 3 years and had pretty much a full-time schedule every year. So. Okay,
that's awesome. So where'd you go to high school?
Pike County.
Okay, awesome. And so your dual enrollment classes, were they mostly in person, mostly online?
Mostly in person. We did a couple of online to fill in certain classes, but yeah, mostly in person.
Okay, awesome. Do you have a particular favorite one that was a good experience during your dual enrollment time?
I would say definitely my leadership classes.
Okay.
With Dr. Gunn specifically. I loved taking LDR 1100 with him. He was a great first experience coming in as a sophomore in high school, and he really treated us like normal students, and it was just, it was really great. Yeah,
I studied under him as well, what feels like a million years ago when I was a leadership development minor here at Troy. So it's awesome to hear that that experience is still just as good as I remember it. So let's talk about that transition from dual enrollment to freshman life here at Troy. Was dual enrollment a persuasion into you choosing Troy to be your home for full-time college study?
Yes, it definitely was. After I had a little bit of time, spending time on campus and getting to know people around campus, I realized how much I loved it here. Yeah. And I just always have felt very welcome everywhere I've been at Troy, and so that was really ultimately why I made the decision, because I felt like I was already felt like I was home. Yeah. So just kind of wanted to continue that.
Yeah, I love that. And so now that you're here full-time on campus, what are you studying?
I am a multimedia journalism major, and I plan to double major later on in hospitality and tourism.
Okay, awesome. So 2 different majors, 2 different colleges. So far, how has your multimedia studies been? Are you, with that many credit hours, you have to already be in major classes, right?
I am. I started straight out with my journalism and communications classes this semester because I've already finished all my general studies. So I'm taking like intro to comm and taking my writing for mass media and media technologies and all of that.
So. Yeah, so who's your professor for Intro to Comm?
I have, let's see, that's who I have Professor Cooper for.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, that's fun for me because me and Hannah were in school together. So it's cool to see those connections from another Hall School of Journalism grad myself. Awesome. So what are you most looking forward to in your next couple of years here at Troy?
I would say just getting involved on campus. I would say I started getting involved last year. My first couple years of dual enrollment, I didn't feel as involved, as being a younger student on campus, you kind of feel a little bit disconnected.
For sure.
But I would say now that I am a full-time college student, I feel a lot more involved, and I'm ready to just get to know everybody on campus.
Awesome. So you've chosen to study multimedia journalism here at Troy. How did you arrive at that decision?
Well, originally it wasn't something that I was considering until last year. I was talking to Dr. Taylor about, well, she asked me if I liked writing, and I told her I did, so she kind of referred me over to Hannah to see if writing for the Metropolitan would be something I was interested in. And so I started out writing a couple stories, and I really enjoyed it. So I wrote for my whole senior year of high school. And like I said, I really enjoyed it, and I realized how much I liked talking to people and getting to know all different people on campus, and I love trying new things. So I decided that, with the writing, writing is one of my biggest passions. So I decided with all that journalism would actually be a really good choice for me. So.
Yeah, that's great. And so you were involved with the TROP as a dual enrollment student.
I was.
That's unique. How did that interaction with full-time current Troy students, how did that work?
I mean, it was really smooth, honestly. I just went straight in and started talking to people. It wasn't really a difficulty that I was dual enrolled. At that point, nobody could really tell the difference. So it was pretty easy just to go up to people, and it's actually a lot easier for me to walk up to people I don't know to interview with things like that.
Okay.
So.
Yeah. That's awesome. So Dr. Taylor is who got you involved. That's a unique connection to you for Troy, right? Could you tell us a little bit about that?
Well, both of my parents went to Troy, and Dr. Taylor and Aaron were both really good friends of my parents, so I've kind of grown up around them, and seeing all of, both broadcast and the newspaper and things like that has been something that I've been around my entire life, knowing them. So I would say they were definitely a big encouragement to me choosing to come here and study that, and rather than going somewhere else and doing it, because I already had those connections. So.
Yeah, that's great. We love the family feel here at Troy. You also mentioned that you're interested in exploring hospitality and tourism management after some of your journalism courses. What's the pull to that degree program for you?
Well, I really want to travel, and I felt like that would be something that would be cool to mix in with the journalism and use it to travel. And I do think it would be cool to work with big hotel chains and go across the world helping manage those and do things like that. And that's where the tourism comes into. I think it'd be cool to work in tourism and help other people with travels as well.
Yeah. So you know, at Troy, we offer a study abroad scholarship to virtually every student here on campus. Is that something you've explored? Is that something you're interested in?
Yes, I actually have. Last summer, I went to Puerto Rico with Dr. Albrecht. And you know, I had taken 2 Spanish classes before that, and so I actually got the scholarship to go on that trip. And then since I was in the academy program, I actually didn't have to pay for the rest of it, but it did help us cover it, you know, help the school cover it with using that scholarship. So I definitely intend on using it in the future as much as I can.
That's awesome. So what was your favorite experience about that study abroad trip?
I would say just learning the culture, really. I really enjoyed getting to meet people from Puerto Rico and getting to know, you know, just all the different things about their culture and how it differs from things we do here. And it was also really cool to get to know other people that went on the trip, and I made a lot of new friends that way. So.
All right, that's awesome. Well, we are super excited to see what's going to happen next for you here at Troy. Thank you for joining us here at Why Troy.